folks. How you all doing tonight? Today we are going to continue our journey into Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Now, just a recap. Again, Will Powers, the popular hero of this show, the Steel Samurai, has been accused of murdering his co-star, Jack Hammer, who played the evil magistrate. Now, we just did the second day of investigation, which we found out there is a kid named Cody Hackins who claims to have seen the attack as it happened. So, and that's where we're at. Now, without further ado, let's go. Actually, I forgot to start something. Never mind. Alrighty. October 19, 9:42 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. Mr. Wright. Yes? Why do you look so unhappy? Oh, nothing. Really, it's nothing. Right, Mia? Uh-oh, she looks even unhappier. Phoenix, your client is now practically a dead man walking. Perhaps that's why I feel particularly close to him. Jeez. This is no time for dead people jokes, please. You know we're going into this trial utterly defenseless. Yet, if Mr. Powers is truly innocent, we should be able to find something overlooked in the evidence, in the evidence to prove it. Excuse me. Something overlooked? We have to find something, Phoenix, today. It's that or lose a trial. This isn't going to be easy. October 19th, 10 a.m. District Court, Courtroom Number 4. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. An unexpected fact has come to the attention of the court. Yesterday, we learned that there were other people present at the studios. Today, I'd like to show evidence proving you have nothing to do with the murder. Very well. Let me call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. I wonder if it'll be that producer. The prosecution calls Mr. Salmonella to the stand. Or that director. Will the witness state his name and profession? How rude can you get? You don't know me? I'm the director. I make the Steel Samurai, noob. ROFL. Sal Manila. I'm a director. Television. Were you at Global Studios on the day of the murder? Yes, Your Honor. Very well. Please testify to the court about the events of that day. Phoenix. Let's start by picking this testimony apart. If Powers is innocent, you know what that means. Someone in the trailer on that day did it. Right. She doesn't waste any time putting on the pressure. I was at the studios from around 9 a.m. that morning. During the morning, I was doing an action scene run-through. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. I heard that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area. I had a meeting in the Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. We were in that meeting until around 4. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. That's about it. The time of Mr. Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m. And according to your testimony, you were in a meeting at that time. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Is that when you always come in? Is that when you always come into work? Oh no, I come in on all sorts of hours. It's the industry way. Yeah, I know about the freaks in your industry. Still, FWIW, I was pretty busy that day. Sad face. Tell us more about that. In the employee area? That's right. It was a fight scene between the Steel Samurai and the evil magistrate. Was anyone else at the run through? Oh yeah, that security lady was sitting there watching the whole thing. LOL. She was cheering on Hammer, if you can believe it. She certainly has the lungs for it. Anyone else? Nope, just us four. Oh, excuse me. Why did it go on so long? I'm pretty sure that you haven't already heard about this. But WP twisted his ankle during the run-through, see? Oh, right. That's the wimp. Which of course led to me to missing my lunch. ROFS. ROFS, rolling on the floor, starving? What exactly did they have for lunch? T-bone steak. The assistant cooked up some. Come to think of it, there was a plate with some bones on it on the employee area. Everyone else meaning that the Winters did not eat with them. But I had a meeting in Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. So in the end, you didn't get to eat. Yeah, no steak at least. Can't you believe it? That must have been tough. Phoenix. Yeah? Doesn't something about that seem odd to you? Actually, there is something bothering me. Mr. Manila, just now you said steak at least. So he ate something other than steak? Yeah, good call. I had some chocolate in my pocket, which I used to stave off starvation. I see. Is that all? I was sure I was onto something there. No, shit. Alright, hold on. I think I press that again. Mr. Manella, what you want, Smith? When I went to Studio 2, I saw something on the table there. There were two plates, the same kind of plates as the one in the employee area. Who ate lunch there? Oh, good call. I was embarrassed, so I didn't mention it. But I did eat, after all. A T-bone steak, you mean? Yeah, well, I meant the assistant went through all that trouble. I brought it to the trailer, thinking I could eat it later. Clearly, a man who likes to eat, I suspected as much. So, when exactly did you eat it? We took one break during that meeting. I wolfed it out then. Girl. A mental image I will carry with me to my grave. Wait a second. If they took a break in the meeting, that contradicts his testimony. I'll press on that one a bit more. What were you discussing? The Steel Samurai story and our budget. Get this, the sponsors turn to me and say, Mr. Manila, those scripts of yours are not appropriate for children. Can't you believe it? Actually, I kinda can. So nobody left the table during the whole meeting. You didn't take a single break? Well, yeah, not a one, Sweats. What's he sweating so much about, I wonder? If only I had an idea. Wait a second. Maybe I do have an idea. Wait a second. Mr. Mal, you just contradicted yourself. Didn't you just tell the code that you ate that T-bone steak during a break? Oops, RFL. Well, Mr. Manel, what's this all about? Well, yeah, I guess we did take a little break. Phoenix, great job. If they took a break, one of them could have gone to the studios during that time. Your Honor, I call on the witness to testify in the court about this break. Very well. Mr. Manila, your testimony, please. Heh, heh, heh. Uh-oh, Edgeworth is laughing. Yeah, after we took a break, or I fell. But it was only 15 minutes. 15, that's only 13 in base 12. I'm not sure if that's right, but whatever. Now it's not time for someone to commit murder on Studio 1, lol. It's only just enough time to eat a T-bone steak, if you ask me, Steams. I don't think it will ever be enough in time for that, but that's just me. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. Yeah, after we took a break. Press. What time exactly did you take this break? I say it was from around 2:30 or so until 2:45. 2:30? That's the time of death. So I couldn't have gone to the studio and killed Hammer and come back. I guess it's possible, time-wise. What were you doing for those 15 minutes? Eating my T-bone steak. What else? There were 2 plates on the table. Oh, right. The other one was D Vasquez's plate. D Vasquez, the producer. To eat a T-bone steak in 15 minutes, that's quite a feat. Why is that? Have we had enough of this pointless line of questioning? Your Honor, testimony to this point has made one thing certain, in fact, painfully clear. The people in the trailer have nothing to do with this murder. It was impossible for any of them to go to Studio 1. What? Something wrong, Mr. Wright? Surely you aren't suggesting one of the people in the trailer went to Studio 1. Well, Mr. Wright? Phoenix, this is critical. Think about it before you give your answer. Do you claim someone from the trailer went to Studio 1? If I agree to let everyone in that trailer off the hook, then the trial is over. Mr. Powers will be found guilty for sure. The victim was murdered at 2:30, the exact time of the break in the meeting. With 15 minutes, murder is certainly a possibility. I suppose you might say that. Alright, I got the judge thinking now. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Never a dull moment for you, Mr. Wright. What's your point, Edgeworth? You've been doing your homework, haven't you? Look at the court record. The court record? Surely you knew that from 2:15 to 4 o'clock the path between the studios was blocked. Mrs. Monkey's head had fallen off across the path. Whoa, you're right. Sure, the break in the trail line came right at the time of death. However, the path from there to the scene of crime was blocked. The fallen Mrs. Monkey had burrowed away. It's actually Mr. Monkey, but Edward has a point. And somehow I feel no desire to correct him. I would like to relieve Mr. Manila from the stand. What? It's over? Oh, hey, Minty. Oh, no. Oh, that's too bad. You feeling a little better? Hey, Nicktoons, how you doing? It's all right. Okay, you take care of your health first. That's all. That's the most important thing. And how are you all doing tonight? And just for you, Nicktoons. Very well. The court's opinion on this. And thanks for stopping by, Minty. I really do appreciate that. Hope you feel better. Very well. The court's opinion on this case is as follows. We have found that there were several other people in Studio 2 on the day of the murder. However, it is also clear that none of these people could have gone to Studio 1. They therefore have no relation to this case. Furthermore, with regards to the photo of the Steel Samurai, given the size of the costume, no one other than Mr. Powers could have worn it that day. You too, Minty. Have a good night. All of that is lacking is a decisive evidence that he's the one who did it. If we had that, I'm afraid I would have to find Mr. Powers guilty. Your Honor, the prosecution is pleased to announce that we indeed have indictment evidence, a witness. Very funny, Nicktoons, very funny. Who is this witness, Mr. Edgeworth? My witness saw the very moment when the Steel Samurai skewered the victim. Order. I will have order. I see. The court will take a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear your witness. Court's adjourned for recess. Should time your objections next time, Nicktoons. What do we do now, Mia? If everyone in that trailer has an alibi. I'm sorry, Phoenix. I guess I was wrong. Mia! Don't tell me you're giving up. If you give up, what the hope do I have? Don't get me wrong. I've never given up on a trial before, not when there's a chance. Only one thing has become clear in your cross-examination. The people in the trailer could not have gone to Studio 1. I thought there was more to it than that. But I was wrong. That's all there is. What's going to happen to me? It kind of seems like everyone in that courtroom thinks I did it. They think I'm a murderer. Don't worry, Mr. Powers. If you are innocent, we will prove it. I guarantee it. Leave it to us and be yourself. Be strong. You are the Steel Samurai. You are the children everywhere, after all. Thanks. Okay, Phoenix. This one's for the kids. Let's do it. October 19th, 11:15, District Court, number 4. Court is now back in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution has a concern. As our witness is a grade schooler of 10 years and this is a murder case, we were afraid that the defense might cause unnecessary trauma with his cruel questioning. Nice to see Edgewood taking the moral high ground. However, we have no choice. The prosecution called Cody Hackins to the stand. Yeah, might want to get a box. Your Honor, perhaps you can arrange a box for him to stand on. Oh, alright. Guard, please bring me the box. One of those donuts crates should do. Will the witness name his name and grade in school? Witness! What? Just because you're grown up and all don't mean you can push me around. Cody? Answer his questions, okay? Hey, it's you, the nice lady. I'm Cody Hackins. I'm in the 2nd grade. I get the feeling this is going to be a long, long day. Mr. Edgeworth, please remember that you're speaking to a child. Try to be gentle. Witness, Cody. He's having trouble with this gentle thing. You were present, were you at the global students on the day of the, incident? You got a problem with that? Please tell us what you saw that day. What, Pops? You want me to tell you and Grants with the beard over there? Just Mr. Edgewood will be fine. I prefer a beard agenda myself. A very long day. Incidentally, photographic equipment is strictly forbidden in this courtroom. Oh. My apologies, Your Honor. He said he wouldn't testify if we couldn't bring it. I'd like special permission, if that's possible. Wait, so you're saying you had the bargain terms with a kid and you lost? Hey, I just got this new camera. Don't really know how to use it all good yet, but I bring it with me wherever I go. Phoenix? I wonder if you had that camera the day of the murder. Better make a note of it in the court record. Very well, Cody. Please testify to court about what you saw on the day of the incident. I wanted to steal Steel Samurai rehearsal just once. I found a map on the internet and went to the studios that day. I went through the woods off the path so the old lady couldn't catch me. I was going for the studio. Got kind of lost on the way though, for about 30 minutes. When I came to the studio, there was the Steel Samurai. It totally rocked. Right before my eyes, out came the bad guy. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow! If I had my camera with me, that wouldn't have been time for a shot, I tell you. Anyway, I couldn't get into the studio, so I went home. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. But be gentle. Remember, you're talking to a child. This cut is tougher than most adults we see here, honestly. When in doubt, press everything. You really like the Steel Samurai, huh? Of course I do. I take to every show, and I go out on live performances. That's impressive. Have you been to the amusement park? Of course, duh. My dad always takes me. Poor dad. Was that day the first time you've been to the studio? Actually, I've been there a couple of times. I never managed to get there on the rehearsal day. That security lady's always yelling. Right. Please continue. Chill, Pops. I'm getting to it. How am I supposed to talk when you all cut me off all this time? Jeez. off the path. Yeah, you know how the studios are in the valley there. If you go off the path a little, there's woods. That's where I was. I see. Anyhow, I was going for the studio. Did nothing unusual happen to you on the way to the studio? Excuse me. Unusual? Did you see this monkey by any chance? Oh, you mean Mr. Monkey? Yeah, I saw him, but his head wasn't busted. So he went straight to the studio. You got lost in the woods? Yeah, I couldn't figure out which way I was walking. Man, I was relieved when I saw the blue studio doors. But guess what happened next? The Steel Samurai? Yeah, he was standing by the studio gate. It looked like he was thinking about something before going in. Then he opened up the gate and went inside. I see. What then? What sort of bad guy was it? A guy, a person, kinda tall, skinny. Are you sure it was a guy? I don't know, he was kinda far away. Huh, he's being awfully vague. What happened to the bad guy? Huh? Well, he kinda didn't move. Not a bit. Like he was dead. I guess he's a real pro. What a great actor. Yes, I suppose he was. If you had your camera? You mean you weren't carrying your camera then? No, I wasn't. It's not like I have it all the time. Really? Guessing the killing freaked him out and he went home. Phoenix. Remember, he's a child. Use gentle words, but be firm. Easy for you to say. Okay, hold on. Okay, got that. Not this one, not this one. And this is where I say bullshit. Cuddy, what you just said seems a little strange. Didn't you say before that you always bring your digital camera wherever you go? You're quite clear about that. Oh. Cody, you shouldn't lie here. You understand that, right? Mr. Wright, a word with you. Uh-oh, was I putting down the pressure too much? What is this digital camera contraption you're talking about? It's, a digital camera, Your Honor. It's kind of a new sort of camera. How do I explain that? I see. Anyway, Cody, I can't believe you wouldn't bring your camera on the trip to the studio. You did bring it, didn't you? Mr. Wright, how cruel are you to terrorize a poor child so? I don't care if he's a child or a prosecuting. Know what you lie to court. What do you mean, or a prosecuting attorney? Well, Cody? What? Yeah, so I have my camera. So what? Got a problem with that? I like how he's got a box on there. So you did have a camera. And you did use this camera. Why would you use it? I was too busy watching. Very well. Please testify at court about what you were so busy watching. Yeah, I had my camera with me. But I was so glued to the action, I couldn't take my eyes off it. The Steel Samurai goes for the bad guy. Wham! Then the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong, the Steel Samurai rules. Is that all? That was brief. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. So why didn't you use it? He's getting to that. Relax and listen. I didn't use it because I was too busy watching the real thing. So you're watching the Steel Samurai. Did you watch the whole fight? Yeah, of course. You didn't turn away, not even once. No. Okay, then tell us exactly what happened. Yeah, I'm getting to that. The Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy. Wham! Wait, whoops. So the bad guy attacked him first? Yeah. What sort of person was this bad guy? Hey, Nightwish Reacts, how you doing tonight? I kind of want to do this on stream. That and kind of do some really bad voice acting. But, I'm doing good. Thank you very much. Thanks for asking. Well, anyway, like, I do like this game, and technically it counts as a retro game because this actually first came out on the Game Boy Advance. So it count, as far as retro is concerned, this counts. But I will kind of break it up. I'm not gonna do the entire trilogy in just one shot. I'm gonna take a break here and there. So don't worry, I'll be doing other games and stuff. I told you, a person. He was a person. How was he dressed? I kinda don't remember. I was too busy watching Steel Samurai. I see. What happened next? Why? Huh? What do you mean, why? Why wasn't the bad guy moving? Well, because the Steel Samurai brought him to justice. And how exactly did he do that? How did he do that? The samurai kick and the samurai punch. Samurai chops, counter slaps, something like that. Well, this came way before Danganronpa, so technically he's still being very vague about this. What? Don't give me the look, Pops. How should I play this? Cody? What? Something's bothering me. Before you said that you couldn't take your eyes off the action. Yeah, so what? Yet you missed the most important part. What is the meaning of this? The witness has stated you saw it quite clearly. You know as well as I do that he's being vague. Tell me, what kind of murderer uses a samurai slap? My point is this. Cody, you may have seen some of the Steel Samurai's fight. But you missed the most important part, the killing blow. Order. Mr. Wright. How could this be? Can you explain how you missed something so vital? Well, that's the thing. Phoenix, I believe you're on the right track with this. Think, why didn't Cody see the climax of the fight? I know you can figure this out. Mr. Wright, your answer. You have ascertained that this young boy is a great fan of the Steel Samurai. Why wouldn't you watch the climax of the fight? Your Honor, I have evidence. Evidence? Yes, Your Honor. Why did Cody look away for the fight? Here's my proof. What's that? The camera? The witness stated that he recently received this camera. Yes, I'm aware of that. He wasn't entirely familiar with its operation. I'm aware of that too. Ah, correct. Why would Cody be looking at someone else at that critical moment? Because he was looking at his camera. He was trying to take a picture. Hey, Bullseye. Well, what's your problem, Pops? You gotta think of picking on little kids? Pressing, not picking. Good job, Phoenix. Cody was lying, clearly. Smart of you to realize that there's no way he can just stand there watching his hero. Not take a picture. Right. Cody, there was only one reason why he could have looked away from the fight. And that was because he wanted to take a picture. But having just received your camera, you weren't used to using it yet. So you missed the climax of the fight, correct? It is. I mean, again, like I said, this series came before Danganronpa, so it definitely borrowed elements from Phoenix Wright. But I did play I played the first two Danganronpa games. I didn't play the third one yet. I haven't even gotten it yet. Yeah. Well, Phoenix, I bet you anything he's hiding more than that. Have him testify again. Alright. Me, it means business. I've seen the anime of the first game too. Yeah, it's definitely different. I mean, like, you go in, you're thinking you're alright because you played Phoenix Wright, but it's more than just that. Your Honor, the defense would like to request that Cody Hackins testify once more. Very well. Cody, could you please tell us about your camera? And about why you didn't take a picture of the fight? Welcome to the real world, kid. Yeah, you're right, Pops. The Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain. So I held on my camera to take a picture. But the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. That is all that happened. Yep. Anything strange in that testimony, Mr. Wright? I'm not sure, but I would like to proceed with the cross-examination anyway. Pops. Yeah, I called your Pops, you spiky-haired geezer. Geezer? I'm Mr. Edgeworth. I guess I'm the bearded one. That's what I hate about you grown-ups. You're also self-conscious. Okay, off with the kid gloves. Testify, witness. Testify. Yipes. The Steel Samurai just... So you did see the beginning of the fight. Yeah. Did you notice anything unusual? I guess the Steel Samurai was moving a little strange. Moving? Strangely? Why couldn't you take a picture? My new camera has too many buttons. I couldn't figure it out. I tried to take a picture. I really tried. When the lens opened, what did you see? Well, a person on the ground and the Steel Samurai. That's all? Yeah, I told you I didn't take a picture. I wonder... I would have once I got that lens open. Did he really not take a picture? Not even one? Nope. Press him. Yeah, he definitely would have taken a picture. There's gotta be something here I can use. Cody. Listen up, Cody Hackins. I know exactly what happened that day. You took a picture. Hey. Bullseye? How did you know? I see through all your lies, Cody Hackett. It's one of my powers. Wow, this feels great. Yeah, I took a picture. Perhaps you can change your testimony to reflect this, Cody? I took a few shots, but it was too late, so I erased them all. You erased them? Yeah. Why would you erase a picture of your beloved Steel Samurai, victorious? Well, you know, why would I keep a picture like that? He's becoming less and less cooperative. I better find a clear contradiction soon or some solid evidence. How can I pick controls in such a short testimony? There has to be something. Dig up the dirt, Phoenix. Find out what this kid's all about. And I know just where to go. Nope. Ah, damn it. Went too fast. Cody. What? Man, every time you say Cody, you follow with something bad. I just wanted to thank you for giving me this the other day. Huh? Oh, right. What is it you told me then? I go to every live performance. I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands a final blow. Wazam. I got them all. I never missed one. A perfect collection. Cody, did you really get a picture of the Steel Samurai standing victorious over his foe? If you did, I find it hard to believe they would just erase it. Would you keep it for your album? Ah, Mr. Wright. What exactly is this album? It's called Path to Glory. It's a collection of pictures of the Steel Samurai, all taken by Cody Hackins. He claims it's a perfect collection of every battle the Steel Samurai has won. I see. Don't you find this very odd, Your Honor? Among all his pictures of the samurai, none were taken that day. Order. Mr. Wright, have you an explanation? The Steel Samurai has just defeated his adversary. I certainly expect to see a picture of it in his album. Exactly my point, Your Honor. No, wait, no way. Phoenix? I think we're finally discovering the truth. And what a truth it is. Mia, are we sure about this? Did he actually... Yes. I'm pretty sure what you're thinking is right. Tell them, Phoenix. Tell them what the truth is. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what is going on here. Why was there no picture of the album from this day of the murder? Why would the boy have to erase the photos he took? I can think of only one reason, Your Honor. The Steel Samurai didn't win. That's why Cody deleted the photos. You mean the Steel Samurai lost? Well, Cody, I'm right, aren't I? Tell the truth, the bad guy defeated the Steel Samurai. No way, no. It's impossible. The Steel Samurai never loses. He never loses to anyone, ever. Your Honor, the witness has revealed everything with his words. There's a reason why he lied and told us he didn't take a picture. The same reason he erased his precious photos. For Cody, it was inconceivable that the Steel Samurai could ever be defeated. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He saw the Steel Samurai lose. Yet to admit that he saw would destroy everything he believed in. That's why he lied. He said that the Steel Samurai won. He couldn't handle the truth. Well, order. I will have order. Witness, I mean Cody, is this true? What did you see? Tell the court what you saw. I'm not doing that. Cody, that day you saw the Steel Samurai lose a fight, right? Okay, okay. You're right. The steel samurai fell down. Then he didn't move. Wow. Order, order, order. What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, right? The steel samurai was the murderer, not the victim. Yet, according to the witness's testimony, the steel samurai was the one to fall. Mr. Wright, what's going on? Apparently, we have made a serious error. An error? What's this all about? Quite simply, the victim was Jack Hammer. Oops. Oopsie, that was a mistake. Oh, Mr. Wright, we all know that. Right. Perhaps you'd like to reconsider your last statement? I'm sorry. Was I wrong? Okay, right. First you're right. Now you're wrong. Which is it? Which? Oopsie, that was a mistake. Look, I'm sure there's something where we're looking. If you're so sure, then tell us what it is. What's this all about? If you understand what really happened, it's actually quite simple. At the end of the fight, the steel samurai fell to the ground and laid still. In other words, the steel samurai was not the killer, he was the victim. Don't you see? Jack Hammer was the steel samurai. Order, order, order. So the steel samurai in this photograph. You're saying the man in his victim costume was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. That's what I'm saying, Your Honor. Jack Hammer was present at the action scene run-through that morning. Thus, he obviously knew about Will Power's split injury. But wait, hadn't Mr. Hammer gone to Studio 1 already? That's what everyone thought. But remember what Miss Oldbeck said in her testimony. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Did I see poor old Hammer? No. He already had gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station. Mr. Jack Hammer left the employee area after lunch. However, no one saw him go to Studio 1. Nor was there a picture of him. He waited for Mr. Powers to take his nap in his dressing room. Then he snuck into the dressing room and stole the steel samurai costume. But why would the victim do such a thing? I don't know. I get it. I thought that the steel samurai was moving strange. So it was a different person inside the suit. Pops. Huh, me? What? Actually, there was one piece of data I saved. Data? Yeah, a photo on my digital camera. What? Show us, quick. No way, man. Not if you're gonna look at me like that. Now. Here, this is it. Well, looking at this, it's still a little hard to say. I'm afraid that could be anyone in that costume. Your opinion, Mr. Wright? I agree, Your Honor. This isn't decisive evidence. I'm sorry, this isn't like the proof we need. I'll give it back. Wait, Phoenix. Mia, what? Look at that photo once more. That's it, Phoenix. That photo is all the evidence you need to win this trial. What? Your Honor, may I see that photo once more, please? Certainly, I don't see why not. Phoenix, show him. There's a clear and decisive inconsistency with the facts as we know them in the photo. The number 2. I think it's here. You seem to be lacking even more confidence than usual. I suppose that's because I'm not confident about it at all. Maybe you want to think your case, Mr. Wright. Yes, please, Your Honor. Your Honor, look at this. Wrong 2. I see a gate. Might I draw your attention to the number on that gate? The number? Ah, yes. Well, it's hard to see, but it looks like a 2. Clearly not a 1, Your Honor, correct? Ah, I believe Mr. Edgeworth sees what I'm getting at. But, that's impossible. Eh? What's this all about? Please explain to the court so I might be shocked alongside with the rest of the court. I'll use the studio guide map. The body was found here in Studio 1. However, what we do see in the photo, what do we see in the photo that was taken at the time of the murder? It does not say 1 on it, on that gate in the photo. Your Honor, here's the true scene of the crime. That'd be Studio 2. Here, at Studio 2. I see. That would explain the 2 on the side of the gate in the photo. Your Honor, I find it very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2. The path of the trailer was blocked. So we have heard. The path was blocked at 2:15. In other words, the victim went to Studio B2 before the time. Yes, I suppose that would be the case. Remember Mr. Salmonella's testimony. Allow me to remind the court. He said no one in the trailer was guilty because they could not have gone to Studio 1. Yet in actuality, the reverse was true. Only someone in the trailer could have committed this murder. They were the only ones with access to the scene of the crime, Studio 2. As you recall, there was a trailer in Studio 2. Now on that day, a meeting was held in that very trailer. There was a break in the meeting corresponding to the time of death. During that break, Mr. Salmonella and Miss D. Vasquez were outside eating steak. They were at the scene of crime. Order. The defense makes the following claims. The scene of crime was Studio 2. The person that the security guard Miss Obeck saw was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. Mr. Hammer, for some reason, stole a steel samurai costume. Then he went to Studio 2. This is madness. Jack Hammer is the victim. Why would he still steal samurai costume? Are you suggesting he did that to cover the details of his own murder? Well, no, of course not. But do you have proof? Give me proof that the victim, Jack Hammer, stole the costume. I have proof. You do? You do, Mr. Wright? Now that they're so surprised, so I'm much less confident. I think I'm right, though. Here's my proof Jack Hammer stole the costume. This is it. An empty medicine bottle? I found this on the table in the employee area. The same table Mr. Hammer and Mr. Powers ate. The lab reads sleeping pills. Sleeping pills? The defendant, Mr. Powers, spent the entire afternoon sleeping. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer. Wait a moment. That bottle does raise some suspicions, yes. But there is no proof that Mr. Hammer used it. Your Honor, I have an idea. An idea? Very well, let's hear it. I want to check this bottle for fingerprints. My claim is true. Mr. Hammer's fingerprints should show up on this bottle. I suppose you're right. Very well. The court will take possession of the bottle. This court will suspend proceedings on the trial for today. Cody Hackett's testimony has revealed new possibilities in this case. In fact, things may have happened very differently than we previously thought. The Steel Samurai has seen Mr. Oldback, the victim, Jack Hammer. The scene of the crime was not Studio 1, but Studio 2. And those in the trailer did have time to commit murder. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Your homework is to find the answer to the following question. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai costume? Also, who killed him and why? Find the answers for me by tomorrow. That's a lot of homework. Mr. Edgeworth. You will need to reconsider your stance on this case. Above all, you will need to reconsider your suspicion of Mr. Will Powers. As you said, Your Honor, the trial will be extended until tomorrow. This is the last extension. Very well. Court is adjourned. Phew. That was a close one. We were saved by a hair, but that's all that counts. I thought seriously about going home three times during the trial. Me too. Really? You both seem so confident. Ha, maybe I should take up a career in acting. I was ready to pronounce you dead about 3 times back there. Me too. Dead? Ho ho, of course we're kidding. Are you sure? I wasn't kidding. Now, Mr. Powers, we have to go make our final investigation. I promise you we'll find the true killer by tomorrow's trial. Right, thanks. Alrighty. I think I'm gonna stop it here, but I'm not gonna stop the stream just yet. I kind of have the itch to play Castlevania again because people around me today earlier were playing that, so give me a few minutes, let me go set this up. Okay, give me a second. Let me set up. Capture. What the heck? There we go. Set that up here. So I'm gonna do a quick, just do a quick lead stream. I'm gonna basically going to be a no continuous challenge. If I missed it. Oh, got it already. Looking for that. Get all the points I can get. No, don't want that. Are you talking about the series or the game? Ah, so this is your first time watching this game, huh? Well, I have played this game before. I've beaten it, so I'm giving myself a little bit of a challenge. No continues. But now that I've seen, I've never seen this game before, I might break that rule. We'll see. Whoops. Jump too far. That was useless. I almost rage. Why do you say that? Come on. Usually I have a weapon that will destroy everybody, but I messed up there, so... yeah, but you have to get the actual weapon first before you can do that. I prefer this weapon, to be honest. It's the Holy Water, but they call it the Firebomb, and because Nintendo didn't want to do a lot of religious references back in the day. Oh crap, no good. Like I said again, I like the Firebomb. My birdie. There we go. Double shot, which is a good thing. Basically, you can shoot you can shoot your weapon twice in a row. Oops, missed that. Damn it. Oh, good. There's wall maze at the end here. Okay, this can't be good. Easy to get. Easy does it. Saw that coming. Why did I do that? Hold on a second. Shit.